How's everybody doing? It is nice to see you. Hello, beautiful Lilith. Hello, Juanson. Hello, Love Shine. We should have Julie somewhere around 2 because she is up first. There you go. Hi, love. How are you doing? Just 1 second. I'm on my way to go and get your question, okay? Just 1 second. What happened to my page? I'm good, Julie. Thank you, my love. Yeah. Hey, Love Shine. How are you doing today? Are you feeling better today, Love Shine? Oh, that is good. That is perfect. That's exactly what we want. Now, just 1 second. Okay, that's what happened. All right. I feel like it's just a mix of so many things kind of together, my beautiful Julie. So I'm glad that you're feeling better. I don't necessarily... Wait, no. There might be a little bit of a something coming on back a little bit before bedtime. A little something. Not a big something, but a little something. Like a little spurt of a little headache again, but it's going to leave, and then you're going to be good. So just to let you know, little something seems to be coming upon, but nothing much more. Now, we are going to go and see over here. We are the 29th. We are. All right, so the list is as follows, my love. We have MZ who is first. And then, again, this is in order of the people who have donated along the way. I do have Ajat. Then I do have our beautiful Jillian. I have Sierra. And Love Shine. Love Shine, sweetie. Don't post your questions right away because I'll lose them, okay? You're going to be up in about 15 minutes, my sweet love. So here we go, and let's get into it right away. So we're going to start this off with Julie. So Julie, Ajat, Jillian, Sierra, and Love Shine is the list that we have at the moment, my loves. I'm going to get straight to it. So, and even then, wait. I usually have Mimi. Let me go see. It's very odd that I don't have Mimi. I'm just going to go see. Sometimes she donates during the night. So let me just go and check it on out. No, we're good. We're all good. Okay, so here we go, Julie. The book. I know the book. I don't know about the book. I know there's something about the book. I just don't know what it is. But yes, he definitely did print something on out. He did. Okay, hold on. Let me go and read all of this. Okay. So you say, did he print out a picture of yours and use it as a bookmark? Yes, that's what I feel like he has done. No, I know you've never given him any physical copy of anything. Nobody ever does that anymore. Or anyways, not a lot of people do. No, it's not Moby Dick. I don't actually think as though it's any of them. The Alchemist, is that a... Oh, what's his name? Oh, la. Is The Alchemist the one by, it's not Joe, what's his name? An Italian author. I think it's an Italian author. It's a very well-known book. Very well-known author. And I don't know why the name is not coming towards me at the moment. What's his name? Yeah, who wrote that book? Who wrote The Alchemist? That's it, Paolo. That's it. Okay, that's it, Coelho. Okay, that's what I thought. Yes, a very well-known book, indeed. Yes, it's Paolo. I got it. That's it. Yes. My ex, not D, but the Italian, loved. He read like all this guy's books. Yes. Hi, Elaine, sweetie. Okay, so hold on. Here are your feelings. I say, he said. Okay, so we're going to start off over here with you, my beautiful Julian, and we're going to go and see what this is. I'm sorry you hurt your feelings, my beautiful Julie. Not Julie, my beautiful love shine. Love, 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 love. So, I knew it from the moment that I saw the book. I thought, oh my God, Julie's going to want to know what it is. And I cannot pinpoint what it is. I cannot pinpoint. Now, it is something that you guys have discussed before. Like I said, I'm not sure that you actually read it. I don't feel like you have read this book, but you guys have discussed about this book. And for some reason, there's something in it that just reminds him of the love or of the connection that you guys both actually have. That's what I get from it. So I'm going to say there's like, there's a sentimental energy that is around it, around that book moment. And it's like if he wants to keep a part of it close, just into the most beautiful and personal kind of a way. So, yeah. As for the actual picture is something that I feel he has or had, well, I still feel like he has into his phone. And I feel as though he utilized that one, like printed it off, if you will. And I feel like that's what he's using like a bookmark. It's not a big thing, I swear. It's probably the size of this. I see it as being like the size of this card. So it's not all that big, but it's not all that big, but it's absolutely perfect to go and fit like for a bookmark. Yeah. So it's not something that you have given him. It's something that he has printed off altogether and just kind of placed into the book. And for him, it's something that is symbolic. It's like an emotional anchor, if you will. And when he needs to feel your presence, well, your presence is there and he doesn't necessarily have to say anything. It's a little bit like his get to, or I need to go to that kind of a place. Now, as for the book, quite frankly, it is not The Alchemist. It is not. Because that one does feel very connected. Because it did actually come from you. It does hold emotional value. There's no doubt about it. And I feel like the themes around it that have to do with like purpose and journey and soul connection, it all makes sense. But that's not what it is. The snow leopard, I do not believe neither. I do believe the snow leopard does feel like it's more of an introspection for him. But that makes him a little bit more into a reflective kind of mood. It's definitely not that one. And the Moby Dick is a no. That's a no. That's more of a symbolic kind of a thingy, different kind of energies. So no, that's not the one. The one that would fit the most would be The Alchemist, but it's not that one. I know that it's not, but I like the idea behind that one. So I'm going to say I feel like he just kind of printed off that picture, and that's where he actually did put it, my sweetie pie. There is no doubt about it, sweetie. Mm-hmm. I knew you gave him that one, maybe. And it's, yes, no. It's nothing else. It's so weird when you think about it. It is so weird. I feel like it could be that one. Because I saw like ladies, like 2 or 3 ladies. Why do I see 2 or 3 ladies? Are there ladies onto the cover of that book or something of the such, or involved into the main characters? Little Women, perhaps. Ah! Little Women. Yes, Little Women. It popped up just before you put it. It's Little Women. For some reason, I have not read it, but it reminds him of you. And that's where the picture is into. It's into the Little Woman. Aha! There you go. That's why. There you go, my sweetie pie. So that's the one. Oh, the list wants in. We're on Julie. We're moving forward to Ajat, Jillian, Sierra, and Loveshine. Mm-hmm. I did get the pictures. I did get the pictures, my beautiful Loveshine. Indeed, she's not really good looking, but I don't always feel like it has to do with people being good looking. Some people sometimes, you know, the looks is not always a thing. 4 months ago. The picture was printed out 4 months ago. It's a picture of a 1 year ago. So he printed it out 4 months, which would have been somewhere around the month of February. And it would date of a year ago. Yeah. Does that make any sense to you? It's only you onto the picture. There's nobody else. It's my pleasure, sweetie pie. Mm-hmm. And have a lovely evening. Yes, if you do, come back. And otherwise, have a lovely evening with Mama, sweetie. Mm-hmm. I know. I was seeing like three and three, and it came up right before you said it. Three Little Women. Yeah. I know. Elaine, thank you, sweetie. You're gonna be after Love Shine, okay, love? I'm gonna go and see Ajat at this moment. So here we go for Ajat. And we are gonna put a timestamp, my loves. For Ajat, who is going to be at 12 minutes, I'm going to go and get the question. Okay. Let's go see what's happening with that, okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. And let's go see. Just 1 second. Alrighty. And you're not here, so here we go. Alrighty. Ajat, my love. Is this person still an option? Here we go, sweetie. Let's go and figure this out, my love. All right. I know that you've put a certain amount of thought, of energy, everything. Let's go towards it. Okay? I feel like there's a sense. The first thing I'm going to say is I feel like there is a sense of distance. I'm not necessarily saying from this person's point of view, so from his, but I feel like you are kind of slowly, maybe a little bit distancing yourself because you feel that maybe this is not quite a valid option anymore. So you're kind of protecting yourself emotionally and kind of pushing yourself a little bit away into, yeah. I feel like at this moment there's a lot of confusion. I feel like technically speaking, I feel like this person is still an option, but emotionally I feel like this person is not showing on up. It's like we have wishful thinking, but we're keeping everything just kind of hidden, not opening on up about everything. I feel like the on and off communication is a reflection of his own indecision and his own inconsistency. It's not a reflection of your worth or what you deserve. Um, is it better for you to move on? I feel like you already know that it's time to stop waiting onto the potential and to start making space for somebody who is more consistent. I feel like sometimes the strongest choice is really choosing yourself and walking towards clarity, not confusion. So, onto my side, what I will say, hello, Anne. I feel like for you, I feel like you want to hold on, but I feel like there's a need to let go. I feel like this person still holds on to you, but is a little bit unsure how to move on forward. I feel like they're not consistent enough. I feel like they're not 100% secure into their choices. And I feel like I'm going to say it's almost like keeping you there onto the back burner. I'm not going to say an option. But it's almost an option. You're there because we do like you, and we do have different affinities, and we are attracted towards you. But we seem to be uncertain. We seem to be uncertain about wanting the same things at the very same time. So yeah. I feel like at this moment is a little bit time for you. The main question over here that you're asking is this person still a valid option? I will say yes, this person is still a valid option. However, I'm going to say I don't necessarily feel like it's going to go anywhere at this moment in time. I feel like you guys are going to have a conversation, open on up about this. You're going to have to talk about what's going on over here and what you truly want and how you actually want to move on forward. Because at this moment, there is nothing clear. There is no clear communication. There's no clear wants or desires. Everything is a little bit up into the air. So please make sure that you clarify all those things. So be your beautiful Empress over here. Say what you want. Say what you desire. Have no fears about it. Tell them that maybe at this moment you're feeling a little bit unfulfilled or you're feeling a little bit rejected. You just really want to know where this is going, what his intentions are. For the moment, I feel like he wants to get to know you more. I feel like he wants to spend more time with you. He doesn't want to lose you, but at the same time, he doesn't want to give you anything. So that's where all the confusion comes from. And if he's into that place and that's not a good place for you, then maybe it's best for you not to continue. So I feel like you need to look at that and kind of decide what you feel is actually best within all of that. Hi, Diane. Nice to see you. Oh yeah, I get her energy, my love, Sean. I do, sweetie. I do. Um, All right. He has technical problems with his phone. He said hello. Well, hi, sweetie. Nice to see everybody. Oh, you figured I could feel her energy. Yeah, well, I didn't need to see her, but the picture does help. It's a little bit like the people, my beautiful love shine, when they're kind of lost. And some people, it depends on the people, my beautiful love shine. You're absolutely not wrong. It's like those psychics who look for people who have disappeared. Some people need a piece of clothing. You can get the energy by a lot of things, honestly. Um, I don't have a lot of things left of my dad who passed away, but I do have his watch, and I do have some clothing of his, because it does carry their energy. So you're absolutely right. Like, let's say the pictures and all those things, they do definitely help to carry that energy along. But honestly, I would not trust her, not for one single bit, my beautiful love shine, but absolutely not. Do I believe that your man is attracted to her, or would anything happen? Absolutely not. Do I trust her? No, not just because of her looks. I don't trust her at all. I'd be very, very careful. Um, Alrighty. Okay. So, you're not as devious as she is, right? Very smart that kind of way, and that scares you. I know, I get it. I do, Sweetie Pie. Absolutely. We're going to go and see over here our dear friend Julian. We're going to put a timestamp for Julian. Your power glitch, now you're back. You thought so. I know. Yeah. Mm. All right, hold on. I'm going to go and get Julian's questions. Here we go, Julian. This is for Life Layer. Current feelings of Christopher towards you. Absolutely, my love. So here we go for our beautiful Jillian. Louis, dors-tu? Annelle?
Quoi?
Louis, dors-tu? Hein?
Non.
Ah, ok. Comment ça, t'es-tu? T'as rien d'être là? Hmm. Jillian. Good for you, my beautiful love shine. Good for you, sweetie pie. Here we go for Jillian. Okay, Jillian. Up next, by the way, is going to be Sierra and Loveshine. So when I'm with Sierra Loveshine, you'll be able to post your questions, my love. All right. Sweetie, current feelings of C towards you, my love. There's no doubt about it. We're wanting to move on forward. We're wanting to know a little bit more, all right? We're thinking about you more and more as time kind of passes on by. There is no doubt about it neither. I'm going to say over here, there's definitely some beautiful feelings. I feel like they're bubbling a little bit more. I feel like they're growing a little bit more, my love. I feel like there's still a mix of curiosity. I still feel like there is a mix of... I feel as though altogether there is a mix of curiosity, of attraction, and I'm also going to say a certain emotional pull that is there. I feel like he thinks about you so much more than he actually does like, and that he would actually admit at this moment in time. But I feel like he's holding back a little bit. So he's thinking about you like a king would all the time, thinking about you, wanting serious things, but he's kind of acting still a little bit into a page kind of way, taking things a little bit one little tiny step at a time. So I feel as though altogether, Sweetie Pie, that he's kind of holding back a little bit, possibly due to timing. I'm also going to have to say a little bit of emotional insecurity or uncertainty. I still feel like he needs to know a little bit more to move on forward. So I still feel like there's that softness. I feel like it is there when he thinks about you. I feel like he feels something with you. I feel like he is drawn to you in many different kind of ways. And if we wonder a little bit what is happening with what is actually coming towards you, well, I feel like there's a nice little shift that's coming towards you. I feel as though there is a certain emotional clarity that is coming on through. I feel like there's an opportunity for a deeper connection with Christopher that's coming. I don't feel like it's with somebody else. I feel like it's with Christopher. I feel like with Christopher there is something. I feel like he's going to start taking a couple extra steps, but I feel like the extra couple steps need to be coming from you too. I feel like it needs to be into a certain collaboration. You need to do a couple steps, but he also needs to do a couple little steps on in. And I feel like with that, I feel like there's going to be a certain amount of movement. That must be our beautiful Elaine. Yes, thank you, Elaine. So yeah. I feel as though the energy is going to be feeling a little bit lighter. It's going to be feeling a little bit more affirming. It's going to be feeling a little bit more aligned with what you've been wanting and what your heart's been actually calling on in. So I'm going to say, Sweetie Pie, stay completely open, because I feel like this connection can be truly, truly quite real and can actually modify and move itself into something that can be really, really quite good, my love. So, let's go over here just one second. So basically, I'm going to say, within his energy, from what I can see at this moment, his current energy is that there's a very powerful soul connection between the both of you. There's mutual attraction. There's that deep emotional pull, but there's definitely a choice that needs to be made. And I feel like that choice needs to be made by, I feel like it's going to happen a little bit naturally. You're going to put a little bit more effort perhaps in. He's going to put a little bit more. You guys are going to meet each other into the middle. And that's really what's going to open everything on up. So I feel like this connection is meant to teach both of you about love, but also about alignment. So that is very important. I just feel as though he is not yet expressing the way completely as he feels. Like I said, he's thinking about you like a king, but he's still acting into a page, so not showing all that much altogether. I'm going to say new beginnings onto the horizon for both of you guys. New romantic. I feel like he's going to offer something towards you into the following weeks. I say weeks. I'm not saying days. I'll say the following 2 to 3 weeks. You should have much more movement coming from him. I feel like he'll be able to become a little bit more vulnerable, a little bit more real. He'll be able to open up his heart a little bit more with different type of thoughts and ideas and love. And I feel like that will actually be good. And for you yourself, I need you to trust your intuition all the way through, because what you feel is there and what you feel is true is there. And if you follow yourself, you're going to follow and you're going to listen to your guides. It's going to help you to move to the next steps. So love is there. I know clarity is not quite there. I know there's still a little bit of confusion, but you'll see. Everything's going to put itself into the right place, my love. And I'm going to give you a couple messages coming from him, sweetie pie. And then we're going to go and see our beautiful Sierra. We don't want to lose you in any kind of shape, form, or way. But we do need to find more stability, more balance, more answers is what that card is actually saying. My life started when I met you, which basically just means that when we met you, a lot of new feelings kind of came on in and that they were really, really, truly important. And I want to get you drunk. Sounds like a weird one, but it's a devil's card. It just means that you make him want to do bad things. Bad things how? Sexually. So that kind of goes along with the attraction. So sweetie pie, I am wishing you a lovely evening. So much love. Continue to put beautiful effort in with Christopher, but also try to have a little bit of conversation. Meet each other halfway. It's going to help an awful lot for him to open up with his vulnerability. Sending much love your way, sweetie pie. Ouais. Non. Je sais pas, mais je vais commencer. À peu près. There you go, Jillian. Hi, sweetie. I got your email. You were my little butterfly tweeting. Sending you much love, my beautiful Jillian. Don't give up, okay? All right. Moving over to Sierra. Sierra, my love. And here we go. You have to move by July, okay. Okay. Originally, you thought you were going to purchase a home. Everything out here is beyond disgusting. All right. Uh, I like the way you see things. I really do. Okay, so here we go. Sierra is going to be at 35 minutes. All right. Okie dokie. So let's go see. Quoi? Quoi? Ah,
Tu m'avais dit que t'achetais ça.
qu'est-ce que j'ai acheté?
Squishmallow.
Je sais pas, ma belle.
Tu m'achetais ça sur prévu.
Oh non, j'achète plus là. Je recevais comme 1000 pubs de ça.
Non, mais c'est pas ça.
All right, so I do have to say the housing energy has been really heavy and kind of crazy since the last few years. Actually, since the evil word C. Not the evil word C but the evil pandemic C. That's the one I'm talking about. Since then, it's been crazy and it kind of remained crazy. Like you will buy a little shad for hundreds of thousands of dollars. So it's a little bit of a crazy place to be into altogether, Sweetie Pie. So let's go see. Are you going to find a place, an apartment, a townhome, or purchasing something altogether? Purchasing, not quite. Not at this moment, my love. We can see it over here with our Five of Wands. There's complications. It's not... Oh, Love Shine, by the way. You can post your questions, sweetie. It's not an easy path on through. Really, it is not. I feel like you really need to take your power within this. I'm going to have to say I don't see you purchasing a house for the following year, maybe even 2 years. Alrighty. So, I feel as though you're most likely going to be finding over here more of an apartment or a condo or something of the such. I'm going to say a good 2 years before you're able to find something, not necessarily that's going to be affordable or anything of the such, but something that you're going to like, that's going to be into your taste altogether. Yeah. So, at this moment, there's no doubt the strongest energy around you is going to be somewhat of a temporary rental. Now, you can definitely decide to do it for, honestly, I would go for like a year. If you can sign up for a year, I would go with a year. I don't feel like 6 months is going to be enough. If you go for something like 6 months, I feel like it's going to be more complicated. You're still not necessarily going to find what you want. So I'll say between the following year, maybe 2 years for you to be able to find what it is that you truly do want. So it could be an apartment, it could be a townhome, but that you are renting. I do believe that you're going to be able to find something that's clean, that's livable, something that's going to offer you your own space to breathe and to kind of reset. But purchasing a home definitely feels possible, just not at the right timing at this moment, Sweetie Pie. I'm going to say later on. I'm going to say late fall, probably of next year. So starting around there is going to be a good energy for you. I feel like at this moment, Spirit is actually guiding you to secure your stability at this moment before making any long-term moves at the same time, and to really just get your clarity and to get your power. Like you say, there's no point in purchasing something that you're not going to like just for the sake of it. So I'm going to say for this moment, don't lower your standards. simply because the time is not right. It's not the right timing. So you will find yourself a place that you will be able to move into. I'm not going to say it's going to be, head over heels love and it's going to be the condo or the apartment or the townhouse of your dreams. No. But will you be happy? Will it be good? Will it be, into a okay price range and everything the such? For that, I will say a definite yes. So have no fears about it, sweetie pie. Now, when will you find, somewhere to move, right? Alrighty. When will you find somewhere to move? Just 1 second. Okay. Sweetie pie, when will you find somewhere to move? I'm going to say 3rd week of June or 4th week of June. It's around that, sweetie pie. So I'm going to say around that date, and I feel like you're going to be able to move on in somewhere around the last 2 weeks, perhaps, of July. So you might actually be able to get on in a little bit earlier. So I do see you signing, locking in a place that does give you that certain amount of relief. And it is going to be good for you. So do believe that you are going to find something. You are going to be protected. Everything is going to be okay. It's just that you're not necessarily, and I know that is disappointing, my love. I would so love to sit here and to say, yes, you're going to do, but no. And I much prefer to say that, wait a little bit longer. You will find your place. There's no point. There's no point at this moment, sweetie pie, even purchasing a place, because they're way too friggin' expensive for no good reason. You're just going to overpay for no reason. Don't do it. Financially speaking, it's just not the right time. Unless you get a really, really good deal. And I don't know, there's a knockoff. I don't know, somebody has to sell their house and God knows what. Other than that, it's not the right moment. So take your time, find yourself a place where you're going to be comfy, where you're going to be good for like the following year. And I do believe you will find one where you will be good for the following year. And then you'll be able to purchase yourself something into the fall of next year. So all of this is going to be settling on in for you. I'm going to say end of July. You should be able to move on in end of June, and you should be moving on in somewhere around the maybe mid or the 3rd week of July. You should be able to move on in. I feel like it will be nice. I feel like it will be comfortable. Like I said, it's not your dream place altogether, but you will be happy with it. You will be content, my sweet love. Let me just go see if there's anything else here that I have not answered. So you thought you were going to purchase? Yeah. Yeah. So I honestly see more that it's an apartment, by the way. I don't feel like it's a townhome. I don't feel like it's, multifamily or anything of the such. I'm going to say it's like an apartment or a condo, something of the such that you're going to be renting, my love. Thank you for posting, my beautiful love shine. And I'm sending you much love, my sweetie pie, Sierra. And let me know if there's anything else, okay? Okay. Hello, Carrie. Nice to see you, sweetie. And you say there's a tornado hitting your area, my love. Do you have those often, sweetie? All right. So, love shine. Let me go up and read. Elaine, you're going to be on up next, my love. So, just one second. Um, Mark has a friend lady named. Okay. No, they're not restricted. No, they're not restricted. It's a no for both of them. Thank you, beautiful Elaine. Then is Swords, Judgments, Ten of Pentacles. For both of them, I'm going to say no, they are not restricted. Neither one of them, my love. Now, M, set up until sleep with wife. Après moi, Louis dort. Il écoute même les pubs. Tu peux écouter une émission là-bas, Néal, puis ouvrir ta porte. Ouvrir la porte à Mathias. T'as juste à mettre tes petits écouteurs. Je suis sûre que le loup dort. Now, a Wheel of Fortune over here. It's a friendship kind of a thing, my love. It's a friendship kind of a thing that's happening. Thank you, my beautiful Lilith, but nothing really all that much more, sweetie pie. I feel like at this moment in time, we do have our Wheel of Fortune in reverse, so we don't necessarily want to be onto the same path or don't necessarily feel... I feel like sometimes he feels like with the wife, he has kind of gotten off track. So things have kind of deviated, they've kind of changed, and I feel like that's a little bit complicated altogether. I do see over here our Six of Cups, and I do also have our Five of Cups in reverse. Honestly, between him and his wife today, the energy is fine, but it's a friendship energy. There's no feelings of loss or regret or frustration. It's okay. They're like friends, and everything is moving on forward quite fine. You deleted the questions that I was answering, sweetie pie. I don't know what they are. I just kind of go one after the next. So I'll go what they usually are unless you want to repost them, my love. So we did him and the wife. We're going to do him and you. That's usually what you do ask. As for the Facebook, like I said, the two people that you mentioned, no, they are not restricted. Getting the Star, getting the Queen of Cups over here, you are shown as the one that we want to move on forward towards. The one who holds the hope and the love and desires. The one who holds his beautiful heart. So he's happy with you. You're giving him some beautiful lovey-dovey feelings today. Thoughts and feelings towards you. Thoughts and feelings towards you. Honestly, he doesn't really need anything to change. He wants things to stay pretty much the way that they are. He's happy with it. He doesn't need to look anything else. He doesn't need to look any further. He doesn't need to add anything else on. Whatever you guys have at this moment, it is good, it is sufficient, it is ample for him. He wants you to know that he is quite content with the way that things are going, with the time that you guys spend together, and everything of the such. So I'm going to say everything for him at this moment is in perfect harmony. Oh, thank you. You reposted. When he was talking about you. Now, does he know that he hurt your feelings when he was talking about you? Let's go see. Oh, hi, Sierra. It's okay. You don't want to purchase junk. Yeah, don't purchase junk. Nice to see you, my love. Yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Especially not junk at an extremely high price. You don't want to do that. No. I know they're gross. I know, Sierra. I know. I see houses around here that are sold. I kid you not. It's a shack. It's a shack where usually you would put, I don't know, your lawnmower into, okay? It's that big to give you an idea. You would have put your lawnmower and your ladder into that and your pool supplies, all right? And people are selling that for like 300, 400, 500K. Like it's a shack. It's a shack. It's a tiny little shack, a 1-bedroom shack. And even 1 bedroom, it's like a studio. Not even a studio. There's nothing going on with it. Like people are crazy. They're selling stuff way too expensive. It's true, Elaine. I kid you not. I have seen houses. Oh my God. I mean, the actual lot is worth more than the actual house. And the house, normally speaking, if we were not into this crazy bubble of investments and everything of the such of housing, normally the house would maybe cost, let's say, 250K. But at this moment, people are selling it 500 and 600K. So imagine the houses that are worth 6 or 7 or 800K. Like they're going for over $1 million and more, but they're not worth it. So like, you know, in a year or two, those are going to go down the evaluation and you're still going to have spent 600K on a house that is only worth 200K. Boom, you just lost a few 100K. Like it's nothing good. Yeah, I know. I know. It's bad. It's bad. I know. It's ugh. Alrighty. So here we go. People will buy anything. During the Evo C time, houses around my place usually sell fairly quickly, but within 1 week, if you put your house up and you put a sign for sale, within 3 days your house was sold. People were not even inspecting houses. They were just automatically sold. Like it's been crazy at crazy prices. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It is quite, well, it's stagnant. It's somewhat stagnant. It is. Like the economy is really not all that good, but the housing is stagnant. The housing prices is stagnant. The economy is fluctuating an awful lot. If you have anything onto the stock market, it's a crazy place to be into. So that being said, my beautiful love shine, does he know that he hurt your feelings when he was talking about you drinking into the past? He's thought about it. He was unsure about it, but he decided that he'd go along and do it anyways. Yeah, so voila. I'm going to say, does he know? He had doubts that he was creating some issues by doing that, but was not 100% full confident, but still decided to go ahead with it, even knowing that he did have some doubts. Yeah. All right, hold on. All right. Wait, let me go back over here. Does he know that he hasn't been giving you quality time? No, he's not realizing that neither. So does he know that he has not been giving you quality time? Honestly, not really. He just kind of believes that he's got things to do. You know that he has things to do, and that's it. So does he actually realize that he's not giving you quality time? Not really. He believes the time that he has is a time that he has. And either you accept it or you do not accept it. But at least he believes that the time that you do spend together, it is good time. Like, you guys aren't fighting or anything, so it is good. So for him, that qualifies as good, as quality. What is not quality for him is when you guys fight. I know it's not the same thing. For you, quality is you'll spend time together, you'll go for lunch, you'll do an activity, you'll spend time together, you'll chit chat, you can go shopping, whatever. You're spending time together instead of it being very, I'll say, expeditious, Watson, instead of being very, very quick in and out, right? But he doesn't see it into that kind of way. So he doesn't have the same perspective on quality time, what is good and what is not good. For him, seeing you is good. That's it. There's no other criteria that actually go along it. All right, hold on. Okay. Did I see one question above those questions? Oh, I already answered it. Yeah, I'm going to go and do the tarot. I already answered that question a while ago, sweetie. At the very, very beginning of your reading, you were talking about the friend lady named Crystal and Fran. And I told you that they were both not restricted on Facebook. So they're both not restricted, my love. Yeah. I did put you a timestamp, so maybe go back to the timestamp. And then you'll get it. Yeah. The timestamp is at 45:30. And I started off with the first question with Fran. And I said that both of them are not restricted. And then I did the sun up and he'll sleep with wife. With you, does he know that he hurt you? Does he know that he's not giving you quality time? Now I'm at the tarot, which is the last question that I do see. And Elaine, I'm coming to see you. All right. So tarot. Tarot, I feel like at this moment in time, he is getting somewhat of a new awareness towards different things that he has to do. Now, that has nothing to do with you. He feels like there are some things that he has to do. And I feel like he's releasing stress and a lot of things that have been kind of bothering him that kind of go along with it. So I'm basically going to say over here, Sweetie Pie, I feel as though he's a little bit into a situation where he's trying to get, yes, a little bit of his freedom, trying to move on forward, find his own little independence. And that has to do a lot with his singing. Now, everywhere into his life, either the wife is there, the family is there, you're there, he's got work, but when does he actually have that time that is just dedicated for him? Just him. That's it. That's what he's looking for. And I feel as though that's what he's finding within his music. And that's what he finds when he goes, let's say, onto his Facebook and all those things. So what he truly wants to say to you and to his tarot is that he's trying to find that special little place that belongs to him, that is good for him, where he can spend that time, where he can find himself, where he can find his passion and his joy and everything of the such. And he will want to share upon it, but whenever he is ready and whenever he wishes and desires to do so. So I feel like he is at a place where he's gaining more awareness upon what he wants, but that has nothing to do with you. The fact that he wants to spend more time upon himself on different little things, it doesn't mean he doesn't love you less. It doesn't mean that he doesn't want to be with you. It doesn't mean anything of the such. It really just means that he is into a place and into a position where he wants to start taking care a little bit of himself. And by taking care of himself, he's going to be able to better take care of you, better take care of the family at the same time. So I feel like he's looking for a little bit of that time for himself. That's all. Other than that, he wants you to know that he is continuing onto the beautiful awareness, onto this beautiful, I'm going to say, trajectory with you, my sweet love, because he does love you. I know, my love. I know. But this is the way that he sees things. Did I get Sean's short voice message? I believe not. He sent me a message about cars. I think it was yesterday. And I hearted the pictures. I liked both of them. There was a Ford and there was something else. But no, I have not been much onto Messenger today. I did not see anything specific, my love. Um, Alrighty. I know, my love. I know, sweetie. Elaine, we're going to come and see you, sweetie pie. I know, my love. I know it's often all about him. That's often the way he kind of does things, sweetie pie. I know. I know it's not fair. I know it's not okay. I know all those things. Uh, yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna come and see you. Alrighty. Elaine. And here we go. Elaine. Elaine, be careful, please, with the amount of questions, okay? Less questions, please, sweetie pie. Here we go. So just one moment. I'm just going to go into PayPal 1 second, sweetie pies. And voila. Priyanka, sweetie, you're going to be on up next, okay? So after Elaine is going to be our beautiful Priyanka, sweetie pie. And I do have your questions over here, my love. So I'll be with you right on up next. Now, hold on just 1 second. Let me do this. Just 1 second. I have something that is frozen. Okay. Oh, geez. No. I don't know why everything is bugging tonight. Just 1 second. Okay, so gender energy for you today. You found out you have an identity for the brand that ties together. Okay. So the gender energy for today and your mentor's feelings about your design altogether. I'm going to say you're a little bit at a turning point at this moment. I feel like there's a mix of validation, a mix of vulnerability. I feel like you found something or somewhat of a solid brand identity and alignment with your team, which is a really, really big and a huge progress. But despite that success, I still feel like there's still that self-doubt that's kind of creeping on in onto you. So I'm going to say it's normal. It happens with creativity and everything as such, but know that you're not alone to not necessarily feel, good enough, even when you're doing a really, really, really good job. Your mentor's perspective altogether is that I feel like your mentor is actually quite aligned with the brand identity and saw how you executed the vision, especially the goal, as you mentioned. I feel like that it'll likely recognize your contribution and respected your creative decisions altogether. So when mentors see that their mentees, if you will, take the vision and make it tangible, it really reflects that there is that mutual trust, there is that mutual growth that is there. And I feel like you do need to take pride into that. Now, is there somebody who is still interested in you right now? If you're talking about love-wise, sweetie pie, I'm going to say probably over here. Probably your friend, I think his name is R. I think it goes with Russell or something of the such. Other than that, my sweet love, I don't necessarily, not into a loving kind of a way. I feel as though there are many people around you who see you, who understand you, who feel you, who maybe get some transfers of energy towards you, but somebody who is wanting to be with you into a certain kind of way, I would say that friend of yours who likes you a little bit too much, but you don't really like them into that kind of a way. So, yeah, there you go. How is Russell doing? Yeah, he does still have feelings for you, but I feel like at this moment he's emotionally distant. I feel like he's trying to figure out things. I feel like you guys do have a meaningful connection. I feel like you have had a meaningful connection, but I do feel as though there's a lot of emotional residue and thoughts about you. So I'm going to say he's still kind of lingering around. His emotions are still there, but he has a lot of conflicts, a lot of issues within himself that he needs to figure out. And the more he figures those out, it's not really going to change anything about the way that he feels about you. But the more he figures it out, the better it will be. And maybe the easier, perhaps, your friendship will actually be. Now, a general energy from now till mid-June. I'm going to say this is more of a time for creative task opportunity. The task that you're going to have at this moment is, I feel like the task is putting into motion the graphics and the social posts without losing your voice. So I know that you're going to feel some pressure. I know it's going to take a certain amount of time for you to get the clarity and to get the identity that you've built. But remember that simplicity, consistency, and everything of the such is going to help you to trust and to move on forward. So a couple tips for you. Break down your posts and animations into small, very digestible, if you will, little phases. Now stick to 1 and 2 visual rules from the brand identity at the same time, because that's going to keep your work clean, but it's also going to keep it quite intentional. And trust your intuition, because you're not winging it anymore. You have a map right now, right? And should you give up on graphic design, I'm going to say it's okay to question that at this moment, because I feel like you have a lot of emotions. There's a lot of family pressure. A lot of things are heavy. So I get it. There's a lot of huge emotional weight at this moment, and I feel like you're carrying a lot onto yourself. But honestly, you need to be proud for everything that you have done all the way up until now. So should you give up? No. Maybe a pause, maybe a breathe, maybe a reframe of your situation, but you don't have to prove to yourself or to your mom, to anybody, into any kind of a way. So should you give up? I shall say no. And you're wondering over here, will you be able to... Will you finally find love and settle into a job down the road? You will, but it's down the road. A job will come before the love, because the love, there's still some issues to be worked out. There's still some healing to be done. And work, well, you've been working onto it for quite some time, and you've been putting a lot of time into it. So I'm going to say you will, but I'm not necessarily going to give you a time frame at this moment. I haven't in the past, and I'm going to stick to it. So it's more like in a year or 2 years. I feel like work is coming on in first, and once work is there and it's stable, you're going to put your passion, you're going to put your thoughts, you're going to put your ideas into it, you're going to invest yourself, and then I feel like you're going to slowly be able to kind of heal from a lot of things and move on forward and let new energy in. But until you do that, you're not going to be able to. And as much as we like to tackle everything and to multitask everything, sometimes we really just have to tackle one thing at a time. And at the moment, it's the career. So I'm going to say continue building, continue working onto yourself. It's going to take a little time, but you'll find both. Yeah. We're going to go and see Priyanka. Priyanka, let us know if you're still here, sweetie pie. And I'm sending much love to you. Elaine, I need you to take it one step at a time. One step, sweetie. One. Don't try to fix everything. I know you want to fix everything, but try to do one thing. You're doing great with the job. Continue on to the job. Once that's settled, you'll be able to move out. You'll be able to get away from mom and everything of the such. That's going to be a whole load off your shoulder. And then you can start working on other things. One step at a time. That's it, sweetie. Thank you, my beautiful Lilith. That was quite an interesting thing, right? Honestly. No, I'm not an 8-ball. Tell me about. Why should I tell you about? You can ask nice and sweetly. Otherwise, I'm not going to answer you. I'm not going to do it. All right. So, Priyanka, sweetie, let me go get your question. I'm going to put it at 1:15. I'm going to go and get your question, my love. Mimi. I knew we were missing Mimi. There's my Mimi. Okay, Mimi's gonna be on up next. I knew Mimi was around. Okay, so can I please let you know what do you need to know at this moment? Yeah, we can go and look at that, sweetie. We can. Let's go see what we've got. What do we have going on? Just one little second. All right. Okay. And here we go. For some reason, I'm getting right away something that you have to release, my love. Okay. Oh, let's go and see. So, okay, hold on. So what is being hidden and what do you need to know at this moment? Okay. Sweetie. You have to let something go, sweetie. There's someone that you have to let go of from your past, but there's an event in particular that I feel like you have to let go of. I feel like you've let go of a part of it, but you haven't completely let go of it altogether. Yeah. I feel like we're a little bit into a place where we need a fresh start. I feel like basically you're fairly happy, you are, but you're losing confidence into something. There's something that you almost want to give up upon. There's also an opportunity at work that there's something that you wanted, something that you want to move on forward with that's not quite coming your way right away, or there's going to be some type of a delay for it. I'm not going to say it's not going to be happening, but there is going to be somewhat of a delay that's going to be happening with that. So something financially is going to take a little bit longer career-wise. There's something emotionally that you need to get more clarity from and that you need to kind of bury and just really kind of let go and move. Not bury because that means not facing. I need you to face the little residues of what is left of something that is a little bit holding you back. And I need you to start jumping on into towards something that is new. Yeah. So This is what I'm going to say over here. Okay, my love. I feel like something important is really just a little bit beneath the surface. And the surface is with this transition that is happening over here. It's not anything that's hidden. Like when you say, what is hidden from me? There's nothing that is hidden that's going to be giving on in vibes of somebody's trying to deceive you or something of the such. Something is not completely revealed to you. That I don't see. What I will say is this. I feel like there could be emotions that are a little bit hidden. I feel like there are some things that are not necessarily completely expressed. I feel like sometimes you doubt your own instincts at the very same time. And what I really need you to do is to trust yourself, to trust your gut, to pick up onto something and just kind of move on forward with it and do it. If you feel like you have to do it, just go ahead with it right now. Now, what is it that you actually need to know at this moment? I need you to know that you need to have a certain discernment, but you also need to have a gentle patience. I feel like you're being guided to slow down, to observe, because there's a lot of shifts that are going to be happening around you, especially in relationships. Relationships, I'm not just talking about love. I'm not actually even referring to love. There's a lot of changes that are happening within people that are surrounding you. Relationships can be work relationships, family, friends, those type of connections and partnerships. Things are changing. There's different decisions that will have to be made that you will see at that point in time, which will be coming on forward into the following 2-3 weeks. Now, if you don't have the answer, don't force it. Just kind of go a little bit with the flow. Clarity is going to be coming your way, and everything is going to unfold as it must. There is nothing that is urgent. There's nothing, ooh la la. There's no tower moment that is happening towards you. I feel like you need to protect your energy also. You need to protect your energy from people who can unintentionally, and I say unintentionally because I don't feel like there is somebody who is specifically trying to take your energy away. But I feel like there could be some unintentional people who could be draining your energy. So I want you to be a little bit careful about that. Pull back if necessary. And whatever it is that you've been kind of ignoring, putting a little bit onto the back burner, it's time to pick it up. It's time to look at it. It could be an idea, something. You need to pick it up. You need to start looking at it again. You need to know that you're not being kept into the dark with anything. You're actually being really, really prepared to see things more clearly, but without any illusions. And for that, I need you to trust your truth, because that is going to empower you in a zillion different kind of ways. Hey, sweetie pie. How are you doing, my beautiful It's Vengeance? God, you know I love that name. I got you, sweetie pie. I got you, my love. Thank you so very much, sweetie. I will leave you a timestamp in case you don't necessarily stick around, but otherwise, you're going to be up in about 10 minutes or so. Okay, love? Yeah, there's a lot of confusion, and you do feel like there is some deceit around you, right? Oh, let me go and see. I don't feel so, my love. I feel like the transition is there. I feel like you need to get clarity to let go. That's what I feel. I feel like you don't have all your answers, and so it's difficult for you to actually let go. That's what I can see for the moment, sweetie. But let me solely look at that question and take out the cards to answer you, my love. So for the moment, my love, I'm going to say no. I do not feel as though there is going to be a reconnection, sweetie. I feel like there's another path for you. I feel like there's something else that you have to do over here. I feel as though your partner's kind of playing it small, and I feel like they're really, really quite guarded. So my love, if you're looking for extra clarity, ask them clearly. What's wrong? What happened? Ask them for different kind of things that are bothering you. I'm not going to say that it's going to help the situation relationship-wise, but it will help you to heal so that you can continue move on forward and find the right person that's good for you, because this is not the one. So for the moment, my beautiful love, I'm going to say no, sweetie. I'm sorry, my love. We're going to go and see our beautiful Mimi at this moment in time. Okay. All right. Hold on. Okay. Mimi. You are going to be at 126. We're going to be closing at 11 tonight, okay, for Juanston and Lilith, sweetie pies? All right. Hold on, my beautiful Mimi. You're not getting a clear response. If he's not able to give you a clear response, my beautiful love, it is simply because he does not want to give it. But not getting a clear response is a little bit of the same thing. If he's not talking and he's kind of sticking onto his own side and he doesn't necessarily want anything, then sometimes we don't get the clarification that we need. Sometimes we don't get the answers. And it makes leaving alone and leaving aside more complicated. But sometimes we just don't get it, my love. And we can't force it. We can try to ask for it. But if it's not necessarily giving, the situation remains the same, where this person is not the right person for you. I don't feel like they're going to be coming on back, my love. I don't want to lie to you, because if I say they're going to come back, you're going to come back and be upset at me, my love. So, sometimes, unfortunately, if they're not able to give us any clarity, we still have to kind of move on forward. Mimi, let me go and get your question. Okay. So, Mimi, did I put a timestamp for Mimi? Love you too, Elaine, sweetie. Thank you. I appreciate it, love. Did I put a timestamp for Mimi? I'm looking, but I don't see it. No, I did not. Did I? Didn't I? I don't know. I don't see it. I don't think I did. I'm going to give a new one. Oh, I did. 126. I did. Okay. So here we go, Mimi. You do cross his mind. No. I know, Mimi. You can cross somebody's mind without them actually making any action towards you. That's where the difference is. You can cross his mind a million times a day. It doesn't mean he's going to reach on out. It means that he thinks about you. It means that you're still onto his mind, that he's still thinking about you. Yeah, but it doesn't mean he's going to make a movement. And that's the thing. Yeah. That's a sad part, because you would think if he's thinking about you, then he'd want to make some type of movement, right? You would think, oh my God, he's thinking about me. He's kind of missing me, so on, so on, so on, so on. He wants something and everything as such, right? Yeah. Okay, so hold on. Mimi. Now, I have to say, first of all, before I start anything on off, you're not being dramatic. You're not being unreasonable. You know what you're being? You're not actually being. You're You're exhausted. You're exhausted from caring so much. You're tired of caring. You're tired of waiting. It's so long. It's so complicated. Oh my dear God. You're just tired of all that altogether. Yeah. Okay, hold on. So, my love. Okay. Okay. Uh, just one little second, sweetie. So, you poured your emotions to somebody who is not giving you, or who's giving you a lot of mixed signals altogether, who's been busy with other people along the way, who hasn't, who has you into his heart, there is no doubt about it, but really just not giving you what it is that you need and what it is that you want. So, he's not there offering what it is that you need, my sweetie pie. This is what I'm going to say, all right? Sweetie pie, you've poured your emotions so very much. You tried to keep the hope alive, but it is what it is. Sometimes it becomes a little bit too heavy, a little bit too much actually going around. Yeah. This is what I will say about him. Yes, you still cross his mind, but that doesn't mean that he's ready or that he's capable of showing up into a way that respects your heart, like I was saying. He could think about you 20 hours out of 24. If he's not going to make the movement, what good is it, right? So his thoughts, they're full of all different kind of things. When I say that he thinks about you, it's not always necessarily into a loving, sweet kind of a way. Sometimes it's other things. Sometimes it's about conflict. Sometimes it's about guilt. Sometimes it's about, oh my God, what if I should have done this, or I should have. So yeah, I feel like altogether, this is really a question over here of, I feel like this is a question of what is going on over here. So yeah, I feel like at this moment, he's not healing with you. He's doing what he must do, and you must have to kind of heal onto your own side. Is he coming back? And what's the point if he's still with his wife? He'll come on back to kind of chit chat. Why? It's the same thing. It's the same thing because he likes to have you as an option. He likes to keep you onto that shelf. Oh, he'll tell you different things. He'll tell you, oh, things aren't going well, or I don't really love her all that much, or it's just this, or it's just that. And he'll try to kind of manipulate you in different kind of ways so you end up being there for him. But that doesn't mean it's actually what he's going to be doing, right? So yeah, I'm going to say this is it. The truth is over here that if he actually does, um, if he does return, it's going to be like in different little cycles, pulled by emotion, still kind of tied down by his own unresolved issues. Like I said, his intentions aren't clear, and they're definitely not what you deserve, because you deserve something that is clear. And that's why it's so confusing, because he hides a lot of things. He holds back an awful lot, and you're trying to pull the truth out of him, but he's not really necessarily wanting to give you those truths. So at this moment, I feel like he still cares, but he cares without giving clarity, without giving commitment. And so that just kind of leaves you empty. And if he's staying with his wife and not taking action, then he's actually choosing his situation over any type of transformation with you. And that's not what you want. It's not what you're actually worth. So again, it's about him kind of using you into a certain way, because he has his own limitations that he's not actually willing to pass on through. So when everything just kind of feels like it's a little bit too tiring, well, you've been carrying a lot. You've been carrying the pain, you've been carrying the past, you've been carrying hope, you've been carrying so much. And all those things have not arrived towards you. So he needs to do this. This is about a two thing. It's a two people. It's not a one kind of a thing. So this is why you feel like you're empty at this moment. So basically, you need to know that your heart is strong, but you're tired. And it's okay to let yourself rest from all of this, because this is like a war. It's an emotional war that you have been through. You don't have to keep waiting to be chosen, because at this moment, this is it. You're waiting to be chosen. You're waiting for him to choose you instead of her. You're waiting for him to have some type of conflict with her to come towards you, or no conflict, but come towards you, because that would make you feel good and because you do love him. And I get all of that, my sweetie pie, but he's had you onto that shelf for quite some time, and I do not see him taking you off of that shelf. I still see him loving you and wanting you and desiring you, but he still wants to keep you as that option, and you don't deserve to be an option. But again, that's entirely up to you, sweetie pie. So yeah. So that's what I'm gonna say with that, okay? Let me go and give you some messages. What you need to do is let his silence, as sadly as it be the clarity. Let your exhaustion be a little bit of a sign that you need peace more than promises, because you're not alone in this. You're not forgotten into this, but you are a little bit standing at the edge of something that is not giving you something back, and that's not love. That's a cycle, and that's a bad cycle. It's a toxic one, and you deserve better than those circles, or those cycles, if you will. So let me give you some messages. All right. Here we go. It's vengeance. Your next video. I'm coming on up towards you. Alrighty. Okay. Thinking of you always brightens up my day. Every moment with you feels like beautiful magic. You make my heart beat faster every single time. I can't wait to hold you close again, and you are the reason I smile without any warning. What would you like to know, Love Shine, sweetie? When he brought up your drinking, did he think that he would be funny? Just wanting to know why he said that. No, no, he wasn't thinking he was being funny. He thought that he would mention it because it was important for him to mention it. He didn't think that he was being funny. No, it's not about being funny. He kind of had this onto his heart, like it was something that was bothering him for quite some time, and he just really wanted to expel it. He wanted to speak about it. This was a little bit of his way of getting that off his chest, if you will. And he knew that there was a chance that it was going to bother you, that it was going to be creating a problem, but he really needed to speak about it. So that's what he did. But he did not think that it was funny. No, he did not even think that it was going to be funny in any kind of a way. No. Banks, my love. Vengeance. It's vengeance, sweetie. It's vengeance. It's vengeance. Hold on, sweetie. Let me go and see. It's vengeance. What do I have for 12? Hold on. Okie dokie. Okay. It's vengeance. Just 1 second, my sweet love. I'm coming to see you. How did he feel afterwards? He felt like it was a lifted burden. He didn't feel bad. He didn't feel sad. He just felt better. Yeah. It's vengeance, sweetie. I know it's not the answer that you're looking for, my love. Okay, here we go. A general reading. I got you, sweetie. So here we go. Yeah, we need to talk about this name also. It's vengeance. We do. We do. It's vengeance. I'm gonna put a timestamp because, well, sometimes you're here, but you kind of half here. Okay, so just give me a second. All right. So, general reading. What do we got? Here we go, sweetie. Hold on. All right. Quantum, I'm going to go and see what I think you're going to be next. Conflicts, disagreements, tension, diversity. Having your walls up, a test of courage, sweet love. Painful endings that are coming your way. Forgiveness of yourself, release also, and then teamwork. We need to learn. There's a lesson you need to learn here, sweetie pie. Yes, there is. All right. Sweetie. Let me go down. Let me go down over here. Oh, I know it's crap love. Shina knows, sweetie. So. All right. So, here we go. I don't know what I did, but I feel like something fell. It's vengeance. So, sweetie pie, other than this shadow side of yours, which is the it's vengeance that we're going to discuss about at some point in time. It is clear that I'm going to take another deck to come and get out extra info for you, but it's clear over here that you have a lot of conflicts that you have to look upon. It's also clear that you have a lot of courage. You do have a certain amount of faith and you do have courage, but you do have your own boundaries, but you also have boundaries that are surrounding you that you can't make fall down. You know, it's like you want to go to the park and the park is right across the street, but there's a huge fence and you can climb fences, but you're not quite sure you can climb that high. There seems to be like a little element of danger on top of that fence where you can maybe pick yourself onto something. I don't know. You know where I'm going with this? I'm going to the point where there is something that is stopping you from breaking down other people's barriers that are surrounding you at this moment. So you need to work with your own boundaries. You need to work with what is good with you. There's endings, there's loss, there's wounds, there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of sorrow. There's a certain need of forgiveness, but I don't feel like it's a forgiveness coming from somebody else. I don't feel like somebody needs to forgive you. I feel like you need to forgive yourself is what it is. I do. I feel like that is really, really, Julie's going to be on up next. Okay, sweetie pies. Thank you, my love. I feel as though there is something that you need to release. For yourself, you don't forgive yourself for something. And often you have a lot of bad thoughts. And by bad thoughts, you talk about yourself maybe negatively into a certain kind of way. I've got you, my beautiful Julie. You're going to be up in about 2 minutes, my love, if you want to hold on. You're next, my love. So often you have a lot of negative self-talk towards yourself, but I need you to look at yourself into a different perspective. I need you to look at you as being into a different way, being so open, being so loving, being so caring, being so sweet. Yes, you're a little bit reserved, but that doesn't make you a bad person, doesn't make you a bad partner, doesn't make you a bad friend, doesn't make you a bad brother or sister or God knows what. You are allowed to have your own boundaries and people must follow on through with them. That being said, I feel like this is a really, really good time for you to actually go on out and to do different things, to share different things. It could be with family members, it could be with friends. It's a time where you need to go out and see other people. Their energy will bring something that is positive, will bring some type of renewal towards you all together. Other than that, I need you to release any fear. My God, you know, sometimes we hold on to a situation because we're too afraid of what's going to be next or what's going to happen if we don't follow on through with that one. I need you to release, because that release is going to bring, I'm going to say peace, and it's going to bring happiness. So we need to have that. All right. Along with that, I'm going to say over here that we need to move on forward. We need to start moving forward and not take forever. We need to move on forward and we need to communicate as best as we possibly can with the people that are surrounding ourselves, or whatever people that are surrounding you, not ourselves. It's going to be super important also. Okay. Definitely you shall have a timestamp, my love. Absolutely, sweetie. Absolutely, Julie. I've got you, my love. So basically over here, this is what I'm going to say, my dear. It's vengeance. There's a lot of healing that is necessary. There's going on out doing new things, new activities. There's knocking down your own barriers, but accepting that other people have their own barriers and you can't break through them. There's clear communication that is going to also be important for you. And basically, I'm going to say healing and self-forgiveness. If you're able to heal, you're able to self-forgive, then you're going to be able to move on forward and open up new doors. Because at this moment, I don't see new doors. I see you just stuck in a lot of energy all over the place that you don't like, that you don't necessarily want. I need you to get out of that. For you to get out of that, I need you to do what I said over here with this deck. I need you to go out. I need you to see new people. I need you to see friends. I need you to go to evenings, nights out, activities, enroll yourself into a new activity, if you will. But do some new things. Go into a forum, talk with new people. That doesn't even cost a dime. Whatever it is, I need you to socialize into a different way, to have a different type of perspectives, new vibes, new energies. It's going to give you a new outlook. It's going to help you on through, and it's going to help you heal whatever is happening over here, Sweetie Pie. And whoever it is, the people that are holding you back, whoever it is, may it be a family member, an ex, a lover, whoever it is, you need to talk with them. You need to get the clarity. Maybe by written, maybe by vocal. What do you want? How do we move on forward? What do you desire from me? Whatever comes on through, act upon it. Do whatever it is that you think is best. But at this moment, into your general finances, I will say stable. I will say love. I see hurt and pain, a need to heal yourself, a need to heal also. And going on out, having new experiences, bringing novelty and self-forgiveness. You're too harsh upon yourself, my love. You know where to find me. We'll talk a little bit later, Sweetie Pie, okay? We are going to put our beautiful MZ over here because she is not here at 1. We'll say 1:53. Just 1 second. Okay. Okay. I got you, sweetie. I'm going to go and look at this. And I completely get it. I know you're busy. I know you're busy for the following 2 months. Okay. So we're with Julie, and we're going to go and see our dear friend Juanson right after, okay? All right. Hold on. Just 1 second. Okay. Okay. let's go and see. Okay, what I'm sensing about a hubby at this moment, I feel like he is definitely into a beautiful feeling of warmth, of loving energy towards you. Yes, I do feel like he is somewhat a little bit kind of wrapped into that love bubble when he thinks about your connection. I feel like there's a tenderness. I feel like there's a softness into his usual kind of a way of being. You can see over here that he is thinking about offers. You can also see that he is thinking about the way that things are going to be happening within the wheel of destiny. As for certainty, he's growing more sure and he's growing less fearful about what the both of you share as a connection altogether. I feel like he's starting to see the potential for something that is so real and something that is everlasting with you. And that is actually easing any of those little fears or those little doubts that he might have within himself every once in a while. So I feel like, love is a journey. And sometimes fears, they don't vanish overnight. Sometimes it takes a long time. But right now, the signs are very, very positive that he is opening up his heart to the idea that, yes, you guys are truly meant to be together forever. And you're meant to be together, each other. So it's going to be so important for both of you to keep nurturing this connection with your authentic self, but also just really your beautiful energy, the love that you give out, the manifestations that you give out, the connection that you have, that profound connection that you have. It is so very magical, so much more than what you actually even think about, sweetie pie. So does he feel like he's into a love bubble? He does, because he feels like your connection is one that he has never actually felt before. Is he more certain? Definitely, no doubt about it, sweetie. He knows that you guys are meant to be together. It's really just a little bit of a question of that divine timing. It's a question of slowly letting go of those fears, which is exactly what he is doing, to open up those new doors so you guys can be together for that happy ever after, if you will. So it's an absolute yes, a million times all the way on through, sweetie. Love bubble, it is. Energy he feels, it is. Beautiful soul deep connection that goes back so far away. He has felt it for the longest of time. Honestly, my love, if you really, really think about it, the connection that you both have by being able to energetically give that energy out. He has a headache, you end up having a headache, or he's stressed, you get a headache. That connection is so, so very strong, and it is so real. You're not the only one feeling it. He's feeling it too. So it is very important. Imagine you're feeling the stress. Imagine how much love you feel towards him, how much he feels that love. Think about it in that way. It's an interesting twist onto it. Hey, Tasha. How are you doing, my beautiful Tasha? What's your question, sweetie? And thank you for your donation, my love. What can I do for you, sweetie pie? Hello. We are at this moment. We are, Lilith. We are. Yeah. How are you doing, my beautiful Tasha tries things? Oh, it's vengeance. I shall see you around, my love. How are you doing, sweetie? Whenever you're ready, you can post your question, my love. Absolutely. I'm going to go and make sure everything is good into the PayPal at the very same time. Everything is good into PayPal, my sweetie pie. So we do have Tasha, and then we do have Juanson. Oh, there you go. You feel like yes, Aquarius is avoiding you because of what Jay might be telling him about you? What is happening? Okay, well, let's just go see. Let's go see. Alrighty. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Let's do this. Let's do that. And let's do that. Okay, sweetie. Here we go. So. Okay. I understand your concern. I hear your concern. I feel like, first of all, completely understandable that you feel that this person is feeling kind distance. From what I'm actually picking up, I feel like S might be pulling back a little bit. Not necessarily to avoid you completely, but because I feel like he's feeling uncertain and I feel like he's feeling a little bit confused. Now, I do feel as though it is very, very, very likely, very much into the possibilities, that Jay has said things that influence his thoughts and kind of stirred some hesitation in him. Even if it's not the full picture, I feel like this is definitely playing a role. I feel as though there's been opinions. I feel as though there's been things that have been said that kind of made him, or made his feelings be a little bit more cloudy, made him be a little bit more cautious, and made him be a little bit more, made him feel a little bit more unsure upon how to act. That said, I feel as though S's space might also be about him I feel like it's a little bit of a way for him because he needs to find some time to sort out his own feelings and not just necessarily what others are saying. So for the moment, what I would say is it could actually be a really good idea to actually give him a little bit of a time so he can focus on to clear, honest communication when you're ready for it. With that being said, there's definitely something that has been said. There's definitely something that is not sitting right into all of this. Let's go and take out a little bit more of some questions and go and see what we're getting. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Let's go see what's being said. Let's go see. Let's not fart around. Let's just go and see what's being said. And why is this person saying it? So why is this person saying this altogether? Okay. Have you ever had any thoughts or any ideas that this person... Oh, people are so easily manipulated, sweetie. Have you ever thought that this person could actually be interested into him? I'm just saying. Why? Because I feel as though there is hope. I feel like there is clarity. Quite honestly, over here, I feel as though this person actually wants him to walk away from you. This person doesn't want him to be with you in any kind of shape, form, or way. They want him to be very, 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 very far away from him. Very far. I'm going to say in different kind of ways, I kind of feel as though this person has some jealousy. There's definitely some jealousy that is involved into all of this. And this is why this actually happened. Again, I'm seeing over here, we want him to walk away from you. We don't want him to be with you in any kind of shape, form, or way. And I feel as though we're pretty much going to do everything that we possibly can to manipulate so that person stays away. Again, the world. Sweetie Pie, whoever this person is, they seem to want him. They seem to want him and they don't want you to be with them. They want him. But I don't feel like he wants them. So I'm going to say at this moment, I feel like we're a little bit stuck into a place where I feel like she is also saying that if ever there is anything that's going to happen between you guys, that he's going to feel stuck, that he's not really going to have a choice, that he's going to feel like he's into a place. Let's say if he no longer wants to be with you or something kind of happens, then he's going to be a little bit into a place of being like a victim or being kind of stuck or being kind of manipulated and having all different kind of restrictions. And so I feel like these are all different kind of reasons that she is actually giving him to say, oh, just don't get involved to begin with, because if anything happens, it's going to be so complicated. Don't do it. Yes. No, I don't feel like he is into her, but she is into him. She is into him. She wants him for herself, and she wants him to go very far away from you. And she's trying to manipulate him into that kind of way to say, hey, if anything ever happened, imagine what would happen with your job. Imagine what would happen with your position. Don't do it. It's such a bad idea. So she's actually hoping that he's going to end up leaving or not necessarily wanting to be with you, to actually move on and to move towards her. That's what she's wanting. She's being toxic and she's manipulating and she's playing around with the game, hoping that he's going to do it. Now, will he actually do it? Let's go see. Oops. So will he actually do that? The devil. There's a chance, my love. There's a chance. Okay, sweetie pie. I'm not saying he's necessarily going to be doing it. I'm not saying that. But if she continues to be manipulative and toxic, she'll win. He will not necessarily be with her, but he'll end up kind of leaving the connection with you if she continues to manipulate into the way that she is. Mm-hmm. Yep. Um, um, Something is wrong with that girl. I know, it's getting messy. What are you going to do with that, sweetie? What are you going to do with that, my love? Let me go see what his intentions towards you are. Let's go do that. Yeah, that girl is messy. She's not doing anything good at this moment. It's messy as heck. You're gonna have to put your game on, sweetie pie. Towards you, he thinks you're gorgeous. A lot of passion towards you, sweetie pie. But look at that, indecision, not knowing what to do, how to move on forward. So we think you're beautiful, but we don't know how to move on forward. We're disorganized. We have to think about things. So she's actually playing with his mind at this moment. It's going to be important to kind of put things into the right place for you. So put that pendulum back where it should be, my sweet love. Honestly, are you able to put them in different departments or something of the such? Are you able to kind of put them in different places, different schedules where they're not working at the same time, not onto the same shifts, anything of the such? Look at different schedules, look at putting them at a certain distance, look at all those things, whatever you can do towards that. Different days off, like the whole deal. Try to put as less communication as you possibly can. It's going to be your best way through, my love. Yes. You already shorten her hours. Perfect. There you go. Shorten her hours, and if she can work not necessarily at the same time as him, then that will be absolutely perfect too. Let me give you some messages over here, sweetie. Do whatever it is that you can into the meanwhile. All right, hold on. I am addicted to you. I definitely do want you. You make me want. Look at that, frig. Look at that. You have two 15s, which are two devil cards, which is about holding on. It's about passion. It's about desire. It's about certain manipulation, toxicity also. And followed out by it definitely. Like, there's no doubt. The passion, the wants, the desires, everything is exactly where it needs to be. You know, you're absolutely right. So be careful about the lady girl. I'm wondering, do you think about me as much as I think about you? Sweetie pie. I'm going to go and answer Quanson. You let me know if there's anything else I need to do with for you. And into the meanwhile, you know exactly what you need to do. Cut down onto the hours. Switch up the shifts that they actually work on. Try to put them at as much distance as you possibly can, sweetie pie. It's the best that you can do, my love. Uh-huh. Sweetie pie, I'm sending you much love, Tasha. You know what you need to do. Take your power and use it. That's what you get. You got the power. Do it. Use it. Do what you've got to, my love. Yes. All right. Here we go, my dear Juanson. Let's go and see what we got. Alrighty. All right. Um, just 1 second. Hudson, here we go, my love. Your day was so-ish, right? Let me do this, let me do that, let me do this, and let's go over here. I did have a good day. I did. Moving things along. Okay, hold on. So work week was meh. It was just meh. Only half a day today, but work was like a ghost town. Again, you need to come to the Canada version. I keep them busy. My mom keeps them really busy too. No, I know. She's on to the night shifts. Yeah, no, I don't believe that she was there, my love. I'm gonna go and see, but I don't think she was. She's been, the last 2 to 3 weeks, she's been more like onto different type of night shifts. Yeah. So yeah, no, Sweetie Pie, she's on to different type. She was not there, Sweetie. No. Oh, papaya today. It's your yearly Grand Canyon. You go every year. We want pictures. I will speak for Lilith. I'm sure she wants them too. We usually get our yearly pictures from you. Yes, I know you will. You should invite her on over with your parents. Could you imagine a first date with mom and dad? No, so she was not there. She was not there, sweetie. All right. She was definitely not there, but she was thinking about you. And she's also wondering on her own side, where's Watson? Why can I never see him anymore? What is he doing? That's what she's thinking about. Honestly, it's what she's thinking about. When am I going to be able to... Okay, the card fell down. When am I going to be able to see him again? This is what she's wondering, because she feels like you guys have not had much action. She knows very well that you still work there. She just knows that she hasn't seen you around, and she's been wondering where you have been and what you've been up to. Uh-huh. She wants you to know that she wants to have that happy ending with you, that she loves you. But she's trying to find some kind of way where she can see you, where she can meet up with you, but she doesn't see it. She doesn't know where it's at. She's looking for it. She's looking for a way to contact you, to meet up with you, to smile, to glance, to talk, to meet, whatever could actually come along with it. That's what she's looking for. She wants you to know that she feels like she's missing a lot of opportunities that are not always there. She also needs you to know that she wants to be able to take somewhat of a risk if she's able to do so. And she needs you guys to get out of this secretive little space that you're into that is stopping the communication or seeing each other at this moment. So we need to get out of our hermit zone, and we need to make something happen between you guys, is basically what she's saying. And she's willing to take the risk if she sees you. She's willing to start talking. She's willing to do something, because she just feels like week after week you guys are kind of missing different type of opportunities, and she wants things to happen like you want them to happen. Work-wise, do we have anything work-wise? So you really only have tomorrow left, right? You're probably going to get another half a day tomorrow, by the way. Yeah. Work-wise, no problems, no judgment, no issues whatsoever. I'm going to say stable. You'll be able to listen to some music and some movies or audiobooks. As for Elizabeth, how is she feeling today? I actually feel like she's doing pretty good. She's not into the best place because she would like to meet up with you. She would like to be able to talk and get some clarity. But I feel like she's okay. She does have some issues that she is working upon over here, though, within herself. So, yeah. Basically, though, she's doing good. She's doing good. We're going to go towards angel message. Your angels want you to know that you are not alone. Even in moments of doubt, you are deeply supported, and you need to trust that everything is unfolding for your highest good, even when you can't see the full picture. So, keep your mind and your heart open. And into an oracle message. A new path is opening, one that's going to ask you to release what no longer aligns with your truth. Your energy is shifting. It is making room for deeper clarity and purpose. Trust your inner voice. It is guiding you towards something that is more aligned and fulfilling. And let's go towards the bookity book. You will not be probable with a Grand Canyon pick. Oh, I know, my love. I know, sweetie. Alrighty. Alrighty. Death. The answer is no, not at this time. You need to free yourself from your past first. And into your messages. Here we go. Your love feels like home to my heart. Loving you feels effortless and real. One glance from you and I am whole again. You love me into a way I didn't know that I needed. Your soul speaks fluently to mine, and you're the love I whispered for when no one was listening. That being said, my beautiful loves, I know. I am going to wish everybody a lovely evening, and we shall see each other tomorrow, same place, same time. So sending much love out to everybody, and we'll see each other tomorrow. Sweet dreams, my loves.